What's up everybody, I'm going to be showing you guys how to get amazing results for your SMMA clients. Now, a lot of you guys have digital marketing agencies, you guys want to get into it, you guys are a beginner, you guys might be an expert, but you are not getting the results that you are looking to try, that your clients are looking for, right? So I always get the question, Jordan, how do I fulfill the services to clients to keep them happy so that they can stay on with my agency and continue paying for my services, right? Because more than often than not, most of the time, 90%, I don't know what the percentage is exactly, but most of the time agency owners, they are losing clients after a month or within the first 3 months, right? So whenever they sign a new client, they're losing their clients within the first 3 months. They're not retaining their clients. The client drop off is high, and you're not going to have a sustainable digital marketing agency if that is happening to you. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to get amazing results for your digital marketing agency clients so that you can build a sustainable business, have these clients continuously stay on with you so that you can get paid every single month, right? So before I hop into this video, real quick, give this video a big thumbs up. Just do it because it's going to help for my algorithm so much. I'm such a small channel and I'm looking to grow. And so it would really appreciate it to me if that's the whole reason why I'm creating these videos, is for those big thumbs up to help with the algorithms. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell, and if you want to learn how to grow your digital marketing agency. But not only that, I'm going to be expanding my channel to just pretty much more ways to make money as a millennial, right? So if you are a millennial, if you're not a millennial, but you want to look for ways to make more money and things like that, follow my journey. I'm doing a bunch of different things to make more, get that bag pretty much. So if you are interested in making money working from home, anything like that, digital marketing, then make sure you subscribe to the channel and turn on that notification bell. So say no more, we're going to go ahead and we're going to talk about getting results for your clients. Now, if you are a advertising agency, then there are two ways to run ads for your clients, right? Now, I am an advertising agency. I'm a lead generation based business. We generate leads for our clients, and those leads turn into customers for our clients, and those customers pay money to our clients, which then our clients use that money to pay us, right? That's pretty much how it works. So if you're not generating new customers, then you are not generating your client money. And if your client's not making money, they're not going to have money to pay you for your services. So there are two ways to run ads for your clients, right? Number one, you already know what it is. It is Facebook ads. And I might have drawn that too big because I got a little too excited there. So Facebook ads is the first way to run ads for your clients. The second way is what my favorite is. This is what I run for my agency. This is what our focus is. This is all we do, and this is how we consistently make over 10K per month in profit by just providing this one service. Well, it's pretty much might be 2-3 services, but the core service is Google. I'm going to try my best here. Google Ads. Okay, you guys get the point, right? So that's Google Ads. And you might be asking me, well, Jordan, what is the difference between Facebook ads, Google ads? Which one should I run? Should I do Google ads because you're doing Google ads? Should I doing Facebook ads because everyone else is doing Facebook ads? What should I do, right? And that's a great question. But the answer isn't always you should do Facebook ads or you should do Google ads. The question is, who is your client, right? So I always like to say that Google ads, it provides higher quality leads. These are leads that are high intent, and they're high intent because they're already searching for that specific service or product on Google, right? Most of the time, you're going on Google to look for something because you need it or you want it right now, right? And that's why you use Google. On Facebook, not so much, right? You're not going on Facebook looking to, go hire a roofer, right? You're not going to go on Facebook to hire a whatever business, right? You're gonna most likely going to Google. So Facebook is more for for entertainment. You go on there, you scroll, you're looking at cat videos, whatever you might be looking at. I don't know, but for Google ads, for Google, I should say, there's a lot more intention, right? You're going on there and you need something right now. Facebook ads, not so much. However, that is the reason why Google ads do cost more to run ads on their platform. Even though they charge more for it, your cost per lead is going to be higher, but those leads are higher quality and they're more likely to convert into customers for your client. And at the end of the day, that is what your client wants, right? They want more customers, not more leads, right? Now for Facebook, it's the opposite. The intent is not as high as Google. However, the cost per lead, the cost to run ads on their platform is a lot cheaper. I mean, I've seen, you can get leads for $2, $4 per lead. You can get, expensive leads are on Google for like 60 to a couple $100. You can get it for about $20 to $50 on the expensive side for Facebook. So Facebook overall, the cost per lead, the cost in general is going to be lower. So that means you're going to get a higher volume in leads. So you're going to get more leads coming in for your customer, your client, I should say. So it really depends on what your client is looking for, right? Is your client looking for more volume? Are they looking for less volume, but more, more qualified leads, I should say, right? So depending on, it also factors in, is your client good at closing these leads? Because you can bring in these leads and your client doesn't close any of them, right? So that's going to be a problem too. So you're bringing in leads, which happens often as well. You're bringing in leads and your clients isn't closing these leads into customers, and they're blaming it on you, because at the end of the day, if they're not making money, it's your fault as the marketer, right? So you have to be able to make sure that they are ready to run Google ads, and that's a qualification on your part when signing on a new client. Are they ready to close leads in general, right? You can bring in Facebook leads as well. You can bring in hundreds of leads, but can your client close leads at the end of the day? So that's the first thing there. If your client can't close leads, then they shouldn't be spending money on paid ads, because they're wasting money and they're not making any new money. So it's going to be your fault, right? So, going into here from Facebook, Google ads, now you know the difference between Facebook and Google ads, right? One is more high intent and costs a little bit more. Facebook is less intent but costs less, higher volume, right? So I always like to say, as far as niche-wise for Facebook, I like to use Facebook ads for businesses that charge on the low end. I would say low to medium end. So like that is going to be, e-com products, right? E-com products is great on Facebook, selling on Facebook, and selling, things for 10, 20, 50 bucks, maybe $100. Realtors are good on Facebook as well, because if they are an individual realtor, most likely if they're on Google, they're going to be competing with bigger companies that have a bigger budget. So that might be tough for an individual realtor to run ads on Google. But Facebook ads, like I said, is more for like the low ticket, medium ticket type of products, services, in my opinion. For Facebook also, like it's good for, like the hair salon, the nail shops, the dog grooming business, that type of business. Now, that's not to say that you can't run those ads on Google as well, but, depending on their budget, I think allocating their budget towards Facebook would be a little bit more effective, right? Now, for Google, however, you're going to be working with, more, you want to get the money's worth. You want to get the bang for the buck, because the cost per lead is going to be higher. The cost in general is going to be higher. Your client needs to have experience in closing, right? So they need some experience in that type of business. They've been around for a little bit. They have some, something to share, like, hey, we are the best here in Orange County, whatever it is. But at the end of the day, they need to be able to close the leads you bring them. So if they are not ready for, expensive leads, you might start them off with Facebook. But if they are more experienced and, they charge anywhere between $1,000, $5,000, these are like dentists, these are, solar companies, roofers, contractors, these are plastic surgeons, these are, you know what I mean? Those type of niches are perfect for Google ads. Doctors and things like that, they are perfect. And, for example, restaurants are we're going back to Facebook here. Restaurant, I would put that in the Facebook ads. I feel like that category of Facebook ads, restaurants. So now you kind of understand what niche should go where, right? There's no one perfect answer. You should run Facebook ads, you should run Google ads, right? There's no perfect. It depends on those factors we just talked about. Now, there are two options here, guys. And I'm going to continue drawing, so bear with me here. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller because things started off a little too big. I got too excited. So with Facebook ads, there are multiple things you could do, right? So with Facebook ads, you're going to take them to, let's say, a lead form, right? I'm just going to do lead F. All right, so lead F means lead form, and for those of you that don't know what lead form is, you are a complete newbie. But basically, a lead form is you're running a Facebook ads, and you're interested in the service, product, whatever. So you need to enter your name or email address, right? You can click on that Facebook ad, and inside your mobile phone or whatever you're doing it, you can just fill out the form real quick on Facebook. The Facebook it doesn't redirect you to a different page, right? So filling out the lead form, that lead form then gets sent to your client, right? Let's redo that. Your client, I'm going to give him the happy face there because he just got himself a new lead, right? All right, so that's your client. You're sending, you're running Facebook ads, number one. And then you have someone fill out the lead form. That lead then gets sent to your client, right? Your client then talks on the phone. Okay, so that's a phone. Okay, but basically your client, once your client gets that lead form, right, they're gonna have the information, right? Your lead's gonna fill out the name, email address, phone number, get sent to the client. The client then has that information to call the lead. Hey, whatever, this is what we do, okay? I saw that you filled out the lead form, okay? So that's how typically it goes, and that's going to be volume, and to get amazing results for Facebook, with Facebook, it's just really a numbers game, right? So if you are working with a small business, and let's say there's just like 1 or 3 people working there, and the business owner is having to call these leads all the time, and he's so busy, all these leads are coming in, but they're not the most qualified, most high intent leads, then he's gonna get annoyed, right? Because he's spending all of his days talking on the phone, talking to these leads. Some of them are interested, some of them aren't interested, some of them are gonna get back to them. Some of them didn't know what they signed up for. That happens all the time. So after time, the client might get annoyed of that. So that's just something to keep in mind if you are running Facebook ads. That's my take on that. Now, you can also send Facebook ads, instead of to a lead form, you send them to a landing page, which then they fill out a form or whatever it is, and that would go to the same thing, right? That would go to the client, and the client would follow up with them. All right, so and then within the lead form, within the landing page, you can still qualify, okay? So I'm going to put the Q for qualify. You can still ask qualifying questions. Hey, how much money do you make? Or something like that. Whatever it is that qualifies the lead for your client, right? So you can make it. There can be a qualification process for you to do to make sure that your client is getting the highest quality leads from Facebook ads. Now, so like I said, low ticket to medium ticket. Businesses are great for Facebook ads. High ticket would work too, more so on the retargeting end, in my opinion. But in general, guys, if you guys just follow, this is like the general rule of thumb. That's how it's going to work. So like yoga businesses and those type of businesses, you know what I'm talking about. Those $50, $20, maybe $100, $200, services, products are going to be effective on Facebook ads. Now, Google ads on the other end, I should say, is going to be high intent. It's going to cost a little bit more. Your cost per lead is going to be a little bit more expensive. And so the prices is a whole nother ball game, right? It's just going to be a little bit higher. So when that happens, you're going to be able to work with higher paying clients. It just makes more sense, right? If the cost per lead is more, the cost is more, the general cost is more, then you're going to need to work with someone that has that money in order to pay for that service, right? Or for that ads, for those ads. So with Facebook, I've seen people charge anywhere between, like $500 on average, less than $1,000. For the beginners, you can charge all the way up to $1,500, which is what I normally charge for. But I don't run Facebook ad; I run Google ads, like I said. But typically $500, $1,500. You gotta come with the creatives and all that. That's why I'm not a big fan of Facebook ads, but that's up to you. Now going back to Google ads here, we normally do Google ads, right? And like I said, everything's gonna be a little bit more. Clients are gonna need more money, so you need to work with higher paying clients, which means you're also gonna get paid much more, right? Because you're paid based on your value. You're not paid based on your time. You're not getting paid $10 an hour to run these ads, right? That's not the case here. You're providing a solution, and this is how much you're charging for that solution. And if it makes sense for the business owner to pay for that solution to get their problem solved, or for them to reach their goals or desires, their wants and needs, then that's they're going to pay for it. Okay, so there are two ways to run Google ads, and here's the first way. I'm just going to go through the first way, and it's not the most effective way, but it is the way that most Google people running on ads are doing, right? So they run a Google ad, right? So let's say we are running Google ads for, give me something, guys, give me something. Let's just say a chiropractor, okay? I hate using chiropractors as an example because it is so overplayed, but every time I have to think of something, the chiropractor is the only thing that pops up in my head. All right, we're just going to stick with chiropractor. As much as I hate it, we're going to do it. All right, so we're running it because it doesn't matter. All right, so it doesn't matter what the business is, but for this example, you're running Google ads for a chiropractor, right? And what happens is that this person searches chiropractor near me on Google, and the first 3 to 4 links on Google is going to be chiropractor. So let me just show you an example so you get a way much better. All right, so we're going to search up chiropractor near me. Oh, whoops. Now it doesn't matter, but so the first 3 links is going to be ads regardless. But for example, all right, so here are the first 3 links, and they are all ads. What do you know, right? So Google is a business, and they want to make money, so they're going to prioritize people who are spending money on their platform by placing them at the top of their page, right? So you go down here, and here's SEO, right? Lamson Family Chiro. We have the Yelp page. We got some other businesses, nearby businesses. But here are like the top three links that are running ads, okay? So that's what it looks like. They're going to click on there. And okay, I just want to see if anyone else was running ads, but Google's only showing these people running ads. So that lets us know that this niche is good because people are running ads on Google. Okay, so from here we're gonna go back, Google ads, right? That's what it looks like, and from there they're going to send them to their website. Okay, and so let's go ahead and look at what's going on here. So so Google Ads sends them to a website, and then from the website, this person that's looking for a chiropractor can either call the chiropractor, ask for a free, for a checkup, evaluation, whatever it is that the chiropractor offers, and then, the chiropractor's receptionist can then schedule the following, whatever, right? So Google to website to maybe them filling out a form, possibly. They might call, but regardless, it's going to your client. Look at that, he's happy, right? So let's just click on an example, and I feel bad because they're gonna have to pay for this click, but it is what it is. So let's go ahead. Who do we want to make pay? Well, the Joint is a pretty big chiropractor clinic out here. I'm sure they got some money to spend. Might only cost like $2 or whatever, but look at this. All right, so they take them to the website, and this is a great landing page. Actually, this is not too bad. I'm actually digging this landing page. Right, so for those of you that don't know what landing page is, it's similar to a website, but without all the mumbo jumbo links, about me, blog links. As you can see here, there's no links, right? So the only option that this visitor has, and in this case it's me, we have a phone number, and they want you to claim their offer, right? So this is fantastic landing page. The Joint Chiropractic knows what they're doing because they are probably bigger company. They know what they're doing, all right? So today's hours are 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. and then there's a phone number you can call for that consultation or to schedule a consultation, they have a special deal for $29 if you claim your offer now, right? So if we click on this, it's probably going to take us right down here to fill out the form, your first name, last name, email, phone number, and your reason for visit. Well, my back hurts, right? Or whatever, to improve my health, right? So I'm going to click this, and that's you filling out a form. This form, like I said, goes to the chiropractor, probably the receptionist, right? So the receptionist is probably going to be a lady, a lovely lady that picks up all his calls, because the chiropractor is probably not, he's too busy working with patients and things like that, right? So that is a female receptionist, and she's on the call, right? And so as soon as the lead form comes in, she gets it. She's going to call the person. Let's say me, I fill out the form. She's going to call me and say, hey, I saw you fill out the form. You want to claim your $29 offer. If you do it now, all you need to do is schedule to come on in, right? All right, so from there, that's how that works, right? But now, what if I don't want to fill out the form? What if I just want to call Mary, okay? Her name is Mary. And so here's the phone number, right? And the beauty about this, guys, what works and what doesn't work, and I kind of this messed my process up, and the reason why this works is because it's not a website, and this was supposed to be a website, so this wasn't a good example. But let's use Lee Chiropractic call now to schedule, for example, here. Okay, Lee Chiropractic might be using a website and might not be converted. Oh, there you go, I knew it. So I should have clicked on Lee Chiropractic first, because that's the example I wanted to use. But I jumped a little bit ahead of myself here. So the other one was this one's more of a landing page. This is a website, guys. I'm sorry if I made a mistake there. You guys are confused, but let's start over, okay? This is a website, right? As you can see, there's a bunch of links, right? Look, it's so beautiful. They spent, $2,000, $3,000. Look at all this information that I'm not gonna read, right? So yeah, guys. So this is a website. And that you can click around, you can, this is their whole entire world, right? So, I'm just going to tell you guys right now, websites are not effective. Okay, so Mr. Lee Chiropractic, he's running Google Ads, he's paying for it, but his competitor, The Joint, is running a landing page which is converting a lot better. His conversion rate's a lot higher. He's getting more leads. He's getting more clients out of that, right? So, let me explain why, guys. Because when you run ads and you send it to a website such as this one right here, and it's a beautiful Asian family that we got going on here, but nonetheless, when you click on an ad, you land on a website and there's all these distraction links. There's a tiny phone number right here compared to BAM and the offer, right? So what happens is this. When someone is searching on the internet, guys, they literally have the attention span of a goldfish, right? It's about 7 seconds or less. So when they are on this website, they're reading this, and oh, look, my mom just called me, right? I'm gonna go. Or the world just starts happening. They're gonna get busy. They're going to what you call bounce, right? They're gonna bounce off of this website, this web page, and you're going to miss out on that person becoming potentially a new long-term patient for your clinic, right? So that is the website, guys, and this is something that I'm telling you, most marketers do, most Google Ads people do. I should probably do the chiropractic clinic now that I brought it up. But regardless, here is the thing, guys. When they are on here, right, there is the call us. There's the form there is no form, actually. There's just call us. They only want you to call them. Their special program is $97. This guy is doing it for $30. So it's a little tough there for Mr. Lee here, but might work, might not. But he would have been converting a lot better if he was sending this traffic to a landing page, right? So a website will typically convert anywhere between, depending on the niche, of course. And let's just search that up real quick, right? Chiropractor Google ad conversion rate average. I don't know. I got that 2%. All right. So there we go. So on average, guys, you're getting a chiropractor gets 2%, right? average practice will pay about $8 to $10 for the keyword chiropractor, right? So for every 100 people that clicks on your ad, you're going to get a new patient. So you'll pay an estimated $400 to $500 to acquire one new patient. Okay, so that 2% is not really high, is it, guys? And for my lawyer niche, I'm in the legal niche, the average conversion rate is actually anywhere between 8 to 12%. Okay, so for my, like I said, for my lawyer niche, we're talking 8 to 12%, because these are people who are getting in trouble. They need a lawyer to retain right away. For chiropractors, on average, it is 2%. Now, this is average, okay, guys? That's average. I want you guys to keep that in mind, okay? Now, the second way to get the second way, the best way to do it, and this is the method that I use. This is a method that I teach all of my students. And for those of you that don't know about the mentorship program, you can look it up. Links in the description below. But this is what I teach, guys. So in order to make, to make sure Karen or Mary here, and to make sure she's telling her boss, right, that things are looking good, needs to say a good word about you and keep him happy. We need to keep her happy. We need to keep him happy so that he can continue to pay you. We need to be sending them to a landing page, okay? LP for the landing page. Now, like I said, guys, 8 to 12% being sent to a website. Now, that's in the attorney space. It's very competitive. But by using a landing page, such as like this one right here, that's what it looks like, you're going to be able to triple to quadruple the same amount, the amount of leads with the same amount of money being invested, right? So let's say, it's 2% conversion rate. So that means for every 100 clicks, right? Every 100 clicks, you're going to get 2 new patients. Okay, that's 2%. But let's say, and you're investing, let's say, I don't know, let's say it doesn't matter, right? You're investing $1,000. Okay, $1,000 to get 100 clicks. And at $1,000, you're getting 2 new patients, so that's $500 per new patient, okay? Now, let's say if you were able to triple to quadruple that, right? That means you would be getting 6 to 8 new patients for $1,000. How would you like that, right? To be able to triple, quadruple that conversion rate, right? We're going to get this up to way much higher, to 6%, 8%, 12%. How can we do that? By sending our traffic to a landing page. It's so simple. That is the missing piece, guys. You guys need to do your due diligence and create beautiful landing pages. It doesn't have to be beautiful. It needs to be high converting, because beautiful doesn't mean conversions, right? So like I said, 8 to 12% is for the legal space on average. Now, with the landing page in place, I convert anywhere between 20 all the way up to 40%, guys, right? So, Mr. Business Owner, Mr. Attorney, right? You're spending $10,000 to get, 100 clicks, which results in 12 new leads. Okay, that's 12 leads. These aren't clients. 12 leads for every 100 clicks. How would you like to spend that same amount of money that you're already spending and get and double to triple to quadruple the amount of leads that you're already getting? You can now have more opportunity to close those leads into new customers. You're making more money. You're converting higher. You're not wasting money. You're not losing money each month on ads, right? So this is how it goes, guys. And I should have used this one as the first one, but it's totally okay. So to recap here, this is the website. Not converting high. They're probably doing 2%, right? And I could probably call up Mr. Lee, chiropractor. Hey, Mr. Lee, like I saw that you're losing a lot of money. You're probably running Google Ads, and you're probably not getting a ton of phone calls. You're not getting a whole lot of new patients. And the reason for that is because not only your competitor has a landing page which converts a lot higher, but they also have a better deal than you, right? But let's just forget about the deal. The fact that they just have a landing page means that they are converting better than you. right? And that's why you are losing. You're not going to be making as much money as you possibly can, right? So that's all right. So that's Mr. Lee. Okay, Mr. Lee is now he's a prime example of running a website. His receptionist might be Mary, whatever her name is, but that's what it looks like for a website. Okay. Now I know it's starting to look a little crazy in here, but I hope you guys are following along. Okay. So for landing page, is 20-40%. From there, we're going to click on the landing page. Okay. So let's just say I click on the Google ad on the Joint Chiropractic, and here I am. I go on the Joint, right? There's no links for me to click on. There's no conditions, new about, other conditions, services, wellness, reviews, contact us, about me, blogging, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Yelp. There's none of that here. You guys see that? You guys see the huge difference here? There's no distractions because you only have about 5 seconds to get me to do what they want me to do, which is claim this offer or call in to claim the offer. Fill out the form or call the number to claim the offer. That is it. Nothing more, nothing less. All right, so this is a perfect prime example here. So let's say, you know, wow, $30, $29 is such a great deal. My back is hurting. I need this right now. You know, yes, I have neck pain. Yes, I have migraines, back pain. I have it all. I have everything. I get it right when I wake up. All right, so I'm going to call them, schedule a consultation. And hey, I saw your new patient special. It's for $29. Can I get that, right? Look how easy that was. Look how quick that was, right? There's only that option. Now, let's say I'm busy. I'm at work right now. I'm shooting this YouTube video, but I want to claim this offer right now for later, okay? I'm going to click claim. What do you guys know? Did I not say it earlier? When you click on this button, it's going to take you to the form, right? So I know the ins and outs of this, guys. This is what I do. This is why my agency was able to scale it to 6 figures within months, all from this little bedroom of mine. Okay, so this little bedroom of mine is because of this right here. This is why. So I want to claim the offer. It's going to take me to the form, right? You know, they can add a little bit more of this, but that's just extra distraction. I would minimize it, but I guess they're talking about some stuff that might be beneficial. And then quick little testimonial. I mean, you don't really have to. It just takes you to YouTube, which then is a distraction. You could just add, you know, written reviews or testimonials and things like that. Okay, so these are all perfect, whatever. Nonetheless, here we go. We're gonna go into forms. I'm going to fill out my name, and I'm going to click claim your offer. That is going to be sent to my email, and then the Miss Mary. Let's go back to my drawing board here. Okay, so let's go back to my drawing board. And now we're going, you know, this is going to the same thing. We're either going to call. The lead is either going to call or fill out that form that we saw for $29, and then that's going to go to Mary. She's happy. Okay, she might not be the prettiest, but she's definitely happy. All right, so we're either going to call in and talk to Mary, or Mary's going to receive our form and call us. Okay, and then she's going to schedule for the chiropractor. All right. So that is how to get. That's how you get amazing results for your SMA clients, for your digital marketing clients. It doesn't matter if you're running ads. You want to send to a landing page because it's going to convert a lot higher. Now, if your landing page, you should always look to optimize it, improve it. You know, increase the conversion rates to get, to get your conversion rates higher so you can get more leads for your client. Now, I hope this makes sense to you guys. If it did, give it a big thumbs up. If it didn't, leave it in the comment section below. Let me know what I could answer for you guys, make things more clear for you. But that is generally how I do it. This is the way right here, guys. So I'm going to cross all that out, and I'm going to box this in right there. So that's what I do, guys. I do Google Ads. Right, I run it to a landing page, which converts at 20 to 40%. Then that person either calls my client, or they fill out the form, which goes to my client, and then they either follow up, or they schedule the consultation. for the owner, which is the client. Which is the owner. Okay, so that's really how it works. That's all that there is to it. Now, if you don't have any experience, you don't know how to run Google Ads, you don't know how to build landing pages, you don't know how to set any of this up, right? You're a total beginner, you have no idea what the heck I'm talking about, then I'm going to go ahead and how do I make a new page here? So if you can't do any of this, then forget all this. Then we're just going to go create a new board, and all you need to do is what it's called white labeling. Okay, now white labeling is for people who don't know how to get results or don't want to focus on fulfilling the service for clients, right? So what white labeling is very simple. I'll probably make a whole entire video on it in another video because this video is going to take way too long, but in a nutshell, it is getting someone else to fulfill the services for you on your behalf. So they're going to act as if they are part of your company, and they're going to get the results for you, right? So you're a beginner, you don't know how to run Google Ads, you don't know how to run Facebook ads, but you do have a client that is interested in running ads. Okay, so what happens is that you're then going to you're going to find a company that can get results. So for example, if your client is a chiropractor, right, and you don't know how to get results, then you're just going to go on Facebook, simply go on Facebook and find someone, go on a Facebook group, I should say, so Facebook G for group, and ask who here can get results for a chiropractor, right? I have a chiropractor and I need to get him results, and that's all. And then you have a bunch of people that has had results, great results. They work with chiropractors, they have case studies, they have testimonies, they have a ton of experience to get you the results to make your client happy, right? And from there, you charge the client, right, what X amount of dollars. You take a piece of that X amount of dollars and you pay the white labeler to whatever you guys had agreed on, and then you keep the middle. So you're pretty much the middleman. You get paid for that. That's pretty much what that is in a nutshell. All right, so that is the end of this training series. This is part 3. If you haven't watched my first 2 parts already, it's super helpful. If you want to learn how to scale your agency, these are the systems to do it. It's in my previous videos, so look it up on my YouTube. It's all over there. But I hope this video was really helpful to you guys nonetheless, and if it was whatsoever, even a drop of knowledge, value, light bulb, something sparked, then I would really appreciate it. Give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be talking and teaching you guys how to grow your agency, how to make some money, how to make that millennial money. And then I'm just going to be sharing my journey with you on what I'm doing, what I'm currently doing, what I'm going to be doing, which I'm going to be doing a whole lot. So subscribe to the channel to see it all for yourself, witness it, see it, turn the notification bell, leave a comment in the section below if you have any questions, and I gotcha. All right, see you on the next video. Peace.